We started to select 99. Why 99? I thought 100 is more, well, we know 100 sounds good, but 99 is much more better. It's a very powerful number. It means enlightenment. And 99 is a number of angels, and you can find 99 in a lot of cultures. So we thought 99, this is something that we can share also with India, Mexico, with a lot of other countries. 99, how do I prepare myself for that? Bring together things that have never been brought together and did not seem predisposed to be so. Make visible what without you might perhaps never have been seen. Be the first to see what you see as you see it. Catch instance, spontaneity, freshness. These are some words written by Robert Bresson. He's not a photographer, he's a filmmaker, a cinematograph. And I like these words very much because you can use them in many ways. And my job was to bring this in a narration, in a flow. The difficulty was, how can you, first I had the idea to make clusters, yeah, to have groups of images that we can bring together. But then the jury, someone in the jury had the idea, why not create a kind of a timeline? So what you can see here is the timeline. So we started midnight, and then you have all the time slots, every time 1 hour. You see at 5 o'clock everybody was too tired, right? So nobody wanted to wake up in the morning to take a picture. So we have a gap. You know? As you can see, for example, 1 o'clock, the jury selected 1, so easy for me to hang. But the difficulty starts when you have 3, when you have 4, when you have 6 or 8 or 12. How do you can bring these images in a narration, in form of a narration? So for example, let's have, I just want to inspire you to see some of the things. Here we have this wonderful light rays from India, and here we have unconditional from the Philippines. You see someone, a lady, who's taking a breath. She has no air. On the bottom you see a young girl dancing in the light, and you can see a lot. You see the forest, you can see a lot of air. What is happening if I put her on the bottom and put the air on the top? What will happen is that you immediately think of death. Yeah? Because the lightness will move up, the darkness will go down. So I changed, so we turned it, and now there is hope, and you can see hope in her eyes. You can see the white there. So the light, the air is moving up to her, and she can take a breath again. Yeah, so these are a lot of these, we made this forms of dialogues. Sometimes there are dialogues who are inspiring each other. Sometimes there are really little nice narrations. For example, these 5 that you have at 7 o'clock. This is one from Marissa. Yeah, this is a wonderful old man taking a nap. And then we had this young woman and a young boy who are a peaceful bath in India, who are in the water. Yeah, so you take them, you have this horizontal line, but how can you bring them together? Then we have this street hero in Hong Kong, and this guy also in India who's also picking up garbage. Yeah? And at the end, you see on the bottom this young man, and you look down on him. Yeah? So this young boy. And when you all bring them together, so you have work, you have take a rest from the work, you have water, then you have a movement to the left, a bicycle, another one. Or here, that's also a very wonderful combination with the fire, which is moving up to the boy with all these boxes, and which is moving up to the bamboo, which has the picture has been taken by PH. Yeah? So you can see there are a lot of little details you can discover. For example, this one, if you see the shape of this, and then you discover the shape here in the mountains. Yeah? You have the water, You have the silhouette of these kids who have fun. You see these guys standing there. So there are a lot of little mini narrations hidden in these pictures, in these images. Well, you should, I cannot highlight all of them. Maybe this one, that's Colombia. This is Iran. So he's working in a coal mine, and you see a strong body, a lot of muscles. This guy standing in the sun. If you look very close, you can see the bottle of beer in his hand. Yeah. So you see leisure time and working time, and both in black and white, very strong together. Similar, a lot of other ones. Or this couple, which is sitting in Hong Kong, they relax, and then you have these mountains of garbages. So what we can do when we bring these images together, they have not been together before. We create a new relationship, and we call this a constellation. So there is a strong meaning behind it, and when you have one image and you put it together with the second one, you create a new meaning of that. So what also is very interesting, that these two sides are talking to each other. So when you have these images and you turn around and you look what is going on the other side, you see there are some invisible exits, some relationships between. What I really like is that the exhibition continues to the black box. In the black box we have 3 screens, and on the screens are in chronological order all those images, or a lot of those images which has been not taken and selected, but because the exhibition is moving into the black box, they are part of the exhibition. So we really have integrated them, even if we can show them only in a digital way. They are very strong and they are part of the whole. So take your time, take the offer of PH, Anne and Marissa for their tours. I hope you will enjoy the show. And well, as we have mentioned before, buy something. It's for a good reason, and money will be donated, and it's Christmas time. Yeah? So thank you very much for your interest, and I give it to you.
Yeah, danke schön. Thank you very much, Harald, I think an exhibition that is curated in such a thoughtful way, creating relationships between the images, that can also help us to sharpen our own view, no? And to learn how to look more carefully and also in a more rewarding way to the images. I think that's also something we can take away from that. No?